Okay. Okay, so when you're moving forward when you're playing tennis, Maria, tennis is a hand-to-eye coordination. So you have to, and tennis is about moving. If you're not moving, you're not relevant. You have to be moving. So in tennis, you have to move into the ball. You have to move into the ball. If you're not moving into the ball, if you're not moving towards the ball or moving your body, anticipating where the ball is going, you have no chance. But moving forward, that's how tennis is done, tennis terminology. Moving forward. But when you are moving forward in your life, is like next. Okay, so life gives you lemons, you get lemonade. You know, you have to, that's cheesy, but it is what it is. You have to move forward. Okay, well, so life threw this challenge at me. Okay, my dad didn't teach me, my dad didn't love me. Yeah, okay, now I got it. Now move forward. But that's how moving forward gets done. So there you go, tennis. It's not about how hard you get knocked down, how hard you get hit. How hard you get hit, but how you get up from that.
How do you react?
How do you react? How do you not react? How do you respond? Excuse me, ma'am, I'm going to have to correct you. The student will have to correct the sensei. That's namaste. So, sorry to be so cute, but it's what I can do. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Now, moving on. Sorry about that. So now, moving on. Then backhand, it's kind of hard. This was tricky for me to understand backhand. So I had to ask my dear friend George, what does backhand have to do with this? But what I did know already is that backhand is a natural stroke. Backhand, I don't need to write this. Screw this board. I hate this board. Okay, so it bothers me. It stops me from thinking. I need to think fast so I can keep processing. That helps me to get the energy to move forward, to step up to the next level. So backhand is natural. Hated backhand when I was younger. I hated it because I wasn't good at it. Later in life, I lost the idea of my forehand because I bought into the idea that my elbow was messed up. But the backhand was so natural and I relaxed, which is what tennis should be about. The backhand is your natural stroke. That's your winner. But today, my backhand is my winner. It's a little bit stronger than my forehand because I hit the ball more correctly. But when somebody hits me a ball too high, or someone hits me a ball way too low or too fast to one side, I can't grab the backhand because I'm slower on the backhand. But with the forehand, I'm coming through it like crazy. But forehand is learned stroke. Backhand is natural. But once you learn the forehand, you can dictate it.
So how can you apply the backhand?
Backhand is natural. Being natural, thank you for asking. Thank you for getting me centered back to where I needed to be. Always have to find your center in life, in yoga, in meditation, and in tennis. You find your center, the middle of the court. Backhand is natural, it's relaxed. And a backhand, this is tough to figure this out, but a backhand, I don't have my notes in front of me, sorry about that, but backhand is, it's more of an understood, you focus and master what you're good at. You focus on what you're really good at. Thank you, George. You focus on that. And George. Okay, so anyway, so you focus on what you're good at, and you do that with the most passion that you can possibly put towards it, and focus. So that's a backhand. Then you have forehand, and forehand is a learned stroke. You weren't good at it when you weren't born knowing how to do it. But once you mastered it, and you learned how to use a little bit of topspin or a little bit of angles of theories of mathematics with the forehand, then boom, you can control it even really well because you have to move into that. You have to reach that ball. Okay, so forehand, nice, you can whip through it. You become good at it. With that being said, so you have move forward. I already talked about, move forward. I already talked about move forward.